All right, y'all, you know it's I do time. Let's go ahead and draw cubes on the side of our paper. And I definitely need to pay close attention to words that talk about inequalities because I already see that inequality symbol right in the middle. Let's start. A student needs to collect at least 10 insects. Slow down. What does it mean by at least? Well, it means that I guess you can have 10 insects, or maybe you could have more than 10 insects. That would mean that it's going to be greater than or equal to 10. Okay, that's helpful. The student has already collected 3 insects. The inequality shown can be used to find n. Okay, we got to know, what does n mean? N is the number of flowers. I think they talk about insects. Number of insects the student still needs. Okay, awesome. I love that they even drew it for us so we don't have to make it ourselves this time. Which value represents the solution set for the situation? Oh, solution set means there's actually more than one solution, but we can summarize it by just writing one inequality. That's really helpful. Okay, so let me think. I know the first thing that I should do, because it looks just like any algebra equation, except, the symbol in the middle, it means that I have to do my operation inverse chart. So let's go ahead and make sure I rewrite the expression, box the variable, and do my operation inverse chart. And I'm just rewriting it so I can see it a lot bigger. It's way easier to work with. Here's my variable. What is on the same side as that n? I see a +3. Well, the only way I can get n alone to know what it equals is to subtract 3 in my inverse operation. So let's go ahead and subtract 3 from both sides. That's my solving step. 3 minus 3 is 0. So of course that means n is left there. And 10 minus 3 is 7. Okay, this is saying that n has to be more than or equal to 7. Let's go ahead and rule out some answer choices based on that. I know that f and g don't make any sense because where did the number 13 even come from? Now we have to decide between h and j. So I think it looks like j because I see the same symbol, but let's verbalize it just to be sure. So what I see here is that the number of insects needed is more than, that's what that symbol means, more than or equal to 7. That makes sense because just like they said in the video, if we collect 7, we'll have at least 10 insects because we add it to the 3. If we collect 9 insects, 10 insects, 700 insects, we'd always have more than the 10 needed for the science project. So I'm going to say that this checks out. It makes sense to me in my head. And J has the right symbol. We can cross out H's symbol because that would be less than. H is saying that we actually need to collect less than 7 bugs. But that's not going to work if we need 10 for the science project. I can be confident in my answer verbally and mathematically.